Hi guys, it's Mike back again with another video. This time I'm going to do an unboxing of something my wife's just actually ordered. Something she's been waiting for about a week now. So it is, well, it's still in the packaging to be honest, I haven't took it out yet. So it is the Garmin Venu 2S. There we go. Garmin Venu 2S. Yeah, it's just, well, it's not been out for very long, but it's the upgrade to the original Garmin Venu. So yeah, as I say, I'm just going to go through an unboxing of that. I hope you like the video. Okay, so here is the Garmin Venu 2S. I'm just going to start unboxing now. Obviously it comes in a nice little tidy box. Let's slide that off there. In fact, no, it's got tape on it. So let's get that off first. There we go. Got the tape off. Okay, so let's slide that out. Okay, so yeah, it comes in the box just like this. I don't know if you can see that properly there. Okay, it's obviously got a fake sticker on the top of it, so the watch isn't actually on, it's just a sticker. So I'll take that off now. As you can see, there we go. So yeah, so a bit about the Garmin's then. I'm actually a massive fan of Garmin. I do a lot of fitness myself, a lot of running. Try to shift the dad bod for a while now. I've actually got the Garmin Venu, the original one. I'm actually wearing it now. Yeah, so I've had this since March 2020 and it's still going strong. The only thing that I have actually changed on my original Garmin Venu is the strap, which the old one started going about 2 weeks ago. So I ordered this one off Amazon. It was only about £6 and it came in about 5 or 6 different colours. So yeah, highly recommended. It just went on seamlessly as well. So interchangeable with no problem whatsoever. Okay then, so moving on to the 2S. So noticeably when I first got it out here, compared to the Garmin Venu, the original one that I've got, it is smaller, but my wife purposely ordered the smaller one because she's got small wrists. To be honest with you, I got pretty small wrists as well, but yeah, this is the right size for my wife. She ordered the light sand and light gold colour. So the actual bezel there is light gold and the strap and surrounding is in light sand. And I'll just take the watch off there. So yeah, the wristband is obviously silicone. It feels actually a very good quality. But same with it, to be honest with you, it feels very similar to the strap that I had on my Venu when I first got it. Looking underneath then, if we just undo that, we've got underneath we've got the charging ports. Hopefully that'll focus in on that. Not too sharp. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's got the charging ports here, and then all your sensors here in the middle. So does your pulse ox, heart rate, and various other bits and pieces, which is great. Yep. So I'll just leave the watch down here for now, while we just check what else is in the box, and then so let's take the rest of it out here, and that's empty now. Okay, what we got? Let's open that. So we have a booklet, quick start manual. Obviously I recommend going through that, as I do with everything. Some people just like to buy things and then just decide to work them out themselves, but I do find that reading the pamphlets first does help, because it gets you using all the features quicker than you would do if you spend time trying to work it out yourself. And some of the features you probably never even use if you don't bother reading about them, or you don't even know they're existing. So yeah, I always recommend reading those. And obviously it's got a safety information booklet there in all the different languages for the countries that they export to. And what else we got in there? Last thing then, I'm guessing this is the charger, and it is. Yeah, so we've got the charger here. Yeah, just a USB. And obviously these are quite unique to the Garmin watches. These, I don't know if you can see that there. It's not zooming in. It's not focusing very well on that. But yeah, you can. I actually there's another thing actually. I lost. I'm in the, as I explained in my last video, I'm in the Royal Navy, and when I go away sometimes I do tend to misplace things living on a ship. Things just end up going walkies, so I actually lost my original cables, and I ordered an aftermarket one on Amazon, and it was very cheap and it worked perfectly as well in my Venu, so yeah, no issues there. So that's your charger, and that just goes into any USB plug or USB wall position, as some of the new plug sockets have on these days. So literally all you do to charge it is just plug it in there, and it just makes a little click when it goes in, and that's secured in there. That's it, all secured in there. Just plug it in, charge it. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually going to have any charge in it, but I'll try turning it on. Okay, I'm guessing it hasn't got any charge to start with, so I'm going to have to charge. Oh no, there we go. It's come on. I was pressing the wrong button on that one. To be honest with you, I don't often turn mine off on and off, because I keep mine charged regularly. So there we go, and that's on. And as you can see straight away, with the Venus, which attracted me to them originally anyway, was the AMOLED screen. You literally can't beat them. Honestly, I've got a lot of my friends have got Garmin's, and I've had a look at theirs. Some of them have got the Vivo Active, some of them have got even the Fenix 6, and the screen is just nowhere near as crisp as the Venu, and bright as well, I must say. The screen's unbelievable. In fact, I don't think there's anything that can rival it that Garmin do, to be honest with you. I mean, look how lovely that is. I don't think my wife will mind me selecting the language. Oh no, it's asking me to pair with a phone now, so I think I'll have to leave that setup for my wife to do. However, as you can see there, how lovely the screen is. Yeah, great. My wife isn't actually available at the minute to get this paired, so unfortunately I can't do that. However, I'm going to talk a bit about the watch, and yeah, so my wife currently has an Apple Watch Series 4. When I bought my Garmin back in March, she bought that Apple Watch, and to be honest with you, at the time I was against her getting it. Well, she did originally buy a Fitbit, so she had that for about 24 hours and didn't particularly like it. So we took that back, got the Apple Watch. Now my wife wanted all the different features that the Apple Watch brought, where you could answer your phone and talk on your watch and reply to text messages and things like that, which obviously Garmin, you can't really do that. So she went for the Apple Watch at the time. Now my wife started doing fitness as well, and then I think she's sort of realised that the Apple Watch isn't really as up to standard as Garmin in regards to fitness tracking. So obviously I'm running back side by side with her, and she's got her Apple Watch on, and she's constantly having issues with it, whereas mine is just seamlessly tracking every activity I do and giving me accurate feedback on the Garmin app, and uploading onto Strava and things like that. Where yeah, and I think she's sort of realised now that she'd probably benefit a bit more from having a Garmin. So yeah, so she's dived in now and gone and got the Venu 2S. I did kind of advise her to go for the Venu, purely because of the screen. One of the benefits, I believe, I mean from personal experience with a Venu, because the screen is the same. If you're going on a run and if it's really sunny outside and you want to have a quick look on your watch of the distance you've gone, even if the sun's shining on your watch face, because of the screen, you can still read all the data on there accurately. Or even if it's raining, anything like that, and there's raindrops all over your watch, you can still see very clearly. Now, as I say, on some of the Garmin's that my friends have got, you don't get that at all, because it's very, very dim. The screen, it's just not bright enough, and it's actually quite difficult sometimes to actually read the information on there. So ideally, that's why we went for the Venu. The only thing that's holding the Venu back, in my opinion, is, and I'm not, I have been tempted to get a Fenix 6, to be completely honest with you, but I am holding back, thinking that maybe the Fenix 7 will be out soon. So I'm waiting for that. But the only reason I would upgrade from a Venu is in the hope that the Fenix 7 has got an AMOLED LED screen, and also it's because some of the activities I am getting into now, the Venu doesn't really cater for it. For example, open water swimming, because I'm hoping to do a triathlon in the future, and I'm stepping up my game really with my fitness, and I need something that's a bit more capable. I'm well aware of the fact that the Fenix is at the top of its game. It's got everything on it. You can track with maps on there. It's got enhanced feedback for various different activities, which would definitely come in handy. The Venu's more of an all-rounder sports watch, but yeah, I mean, it's mainly the open water and swimming. What is the reason why I'd upgrade? But yeah, just moving back onto the Venu 2S, because I'm sidetracking there a bit, to be completely honest with you. The enhanced features on this, and compared to the original one, it's got a longer battery life. So this has got 10 hours just as a smartwatch, or it can go up to 11 hours if you're using like battery saver mode, which is quite good. Yeah, and I think it's 5 hours. You get 5 hours workout with music and GPS, I believe. So that's definitely a bonus there. Yeah, so it's also got women's health on there, so I think it can track your menstrual cycles, things like that. And it's also got a bit more for hiking, rock climbing and bouldering as well. So yeah, some extra activities on there that we don't have on the original Venu. I was going to add, there was something that they added onto this, and it's to do with your muscle groups. So if you're doing a strength workout, you can map the muscle groups that you've been using for those exercises. However, I did have an update on my original Venu, and I actually have the same thing on mine, but then again, it is through the Garmin app and not on the actual watch. So I do have the same sort of features, but not on the actual watch. But yeah, other than that, I highly recommend Garmin. I'm a big lover of Garmin. I think they're fantastic for fitness watches, and to be honest with you, I don't think there's any competition out there. I know that Polar do decent fitness watches. I don't think they're as good as Garmin personally. I know a few people that have got them. TomTom, not a fan of. I know they do some, but you want to go with a trusted company that specialise in GPS, and obviously Garmin are right up there. I mean, the Garmin make GPS for boats and things like that for the marine industry, so they're tried and tested and they're excellent. So yeah, highly recommended. Definitely go out and buy yourself one. And not only that, I do recommend a sport watch, because if you are looking to get into fitness, once you spend the money on a watch, it does motivate you to get out there and get doing things. There's nothing worse than spending money on something and just have it sat there doing nothing. So yeah, it certainly gets you out of the house, and because you want to get your money's worth for the watch. Now, looking at the pricing, obviously the Venu 2S is a brand new watch that they just brought out with potentially better hardware inside and various upgrades. So for this watch, you're looking at about £100 more for the new one than you would pay for the original Venu, which is now obviously cheaper. So you're looking at £249 for the original Venu, which I'm wearing, or for the Venu 2S, you're looking at £349. But as I say, it's a bargain. I mean, to be honest with you, I reckon the Garmin watch is the best thing I've ever spent my money on, out of anything I've ever bought, to be honest with you. Yeah, without a doubt, apart from the headphones, because I do love my music. But yeah, other than that, probably the best thing I've ever bought, and I'll continue to use Garmin. And unless they bring a Fenix 7 out, I'll just stick with my original Venu, and I'm sure it's going to last a long time. I've had no issues with it. The screen, I never even had a screen protector on this, and I've done all sorts in it. I've worn it every day on a warship for the last year, and never had any issues with it. So yeah, highly recommended. Yeah, so just going back to the battery life on the Venu 2S, and so as I said, up to 11 hours with the battery saver mode, and I did say it was 5 hours in GPS mode with music. However, that's wrong. It's up to 7. It's up to 7 hours. Okay. With the Venu 2, that's up to 8 hours. So yeah, so you get like an extra hour with the Venu 2. But if you go for the smaller one, the 2S, it's an hour less. So yeah, and additionally with this particular watch, you get 2,000 tracks to put on there music wise, so you're literally never really going to run out of music there, whereas the original Venu that I wear, you can have up to 500, so there's a massive difference there in terms of memory on the actual device. So yeah, so if you're looking to put plenty of music on your watch, I'd definitely go for the new one. And also if you're looking for additional battery life, then I'd go for the new one as well. However, if you're not too bothered and you're not doing anything massively long distance, then I'd say stick with the original one because it's cheaper. But as I say, everybody's different, so just make sure you read into it, read all the statistics about each watch, and you know, decide which one's best for you. But anyway, thanks very much for watching the video today. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate your support. If there's anything else you want me to talk about in any other videos, or anything you need to know about with this watch, then please mention that in the comments below, and I'll get back to you straight away. Thanks for watching. Bye.